This is rather thrilling.
Not within 4 ever happened here, anyhow. Lots to do.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
This place at all.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use... I have an approximate idea of where Sir Norbert may be found. I'll carefully conserve my strength, and endeavour... We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
Careful now. Goblins, Master!
You need not think in danger. Use the strength to prevail over anything.
Excellent! I could have done no better! Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
This calls for a curative.
You've pushed your luck too far. I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We ought to avoid combat if we can. Our priority is to see our charge delivered safely.
I shall take this.
It was a glad thing to find Sir Norbert in good health. Shall we get him back to Melv?
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Follow me.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Either we manage to save Norbert, And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
No matter how you look at it, I'm done for. Really now?
Well met, sir.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need... something?
Do come again.
All's lost.
Well met, sir. Must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on us.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend. I've a pressing duty.
You a traveller? I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment perfecting my skills. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a maester. They'll be able to teach you a skill of incomparable power. If properly persuaded, that is.
I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir. I'm a tad busy at the moment. ostentation.
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
This can't be how it ends.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Do. Have a precious little chime.
I? Did you?
This can't be how it ends.
Some call it comfort, I call it love.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
Can't remember the last time I
Afford to get hurt. I'll soon start.
Some time passed. I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall and rather handsome, I must say, but there was a coldness to the way he looked at me. Almost, I tell you, whether we speak the same tongue or not, they shan't make any friends with that sort of demeanor. They're said to be an elven village someplace deep in the mountains, but I can't imagine they'd welcome visitors.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen. The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion.
What did he say his name was again? Ah, Humphrey. The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager, I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills, say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance. I can't solve all your problems, you know.
Right, just follow me.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. another way to say your rest today. We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Suppose I'm tired.
Always gotta be in the thick of
Barely
things,
slept
mate.
a wink.
What should I get up to today?
The letter has reached its recipient.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox cart seems a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
I quite agree.
Whatever's to be done. I might nod off if I'm not careful.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
That's not acting up today.
Interested in my wares?
My bed calls. Fine, but I shan't resist.
Doing about a dozen things at once.
We have arrived.
Have... No fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Even the best of us has its limits as well.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
My legs are as lead. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Naught compares to a real battle.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
I'd sooner stay out of
My
that.
sword
where
arm
it
could
possible.
use some work.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
All my peers seem so much
buy me a drink.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Once the day's work is done,
It is on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
It is all matter of practice, I'm sure.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No, indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
Oh, this is the best part.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
I think that will do for pleasantries, don't you?
Notice if I'm mistraining.
This one there
I ought to
fails
find
to-
someone to buy me a drink.
Still waiting on that report.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Take any chance not on my trouble.
thought I was leading the way, but I suppose your whims take precedence. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Let the captain see my links. Steel yourself! I'm counting on you!
You dare incite my wrath?
Witness mine!
All come good in the end.
Am I expected to simply accept this? Absurd!
I'm feckless, through and through.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
So tired. I barely have been to tie my boots.
That's it. I've had enough.
Have you lost your mind?
I don't like this at all.
You're in trouble now.
It is good to be reunited. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Now you've done it.
Quit acting so chummy. Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Am I expected to simply accept this? Absurd!
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
apologies, Master, but you will have to do without us for the time being.
How dare you?
I'm not going to take that from you.
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
I'm done for.
This battle is ours.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Stand and fight, you.
This right.
I expected victory to be swift.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deeza's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are Arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
Tis quiet about.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast-strewn kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Do not approach me. I cannot abide your presence.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place. This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
I shall do as you say.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Well met. You are come to shack here. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former... hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. The solution illusory, but I'm certain there is... Look, as long as you...
No troubles. Oh, good to see everyone in such fine spirits.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even my mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's... A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true... Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past. As we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your majesty's assistance. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As do not forget that we work to serve...
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Oh, could use a rest.
What should I do?
Suppose I ought
What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Oi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting. Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. They're hard to find, aren't they?
What's this I smell? So this is how I am to meet my end.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Dirt, sweat, and toil.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him? Where could Malcolm have got? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Whatever am I to do?
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
Suppose I ought to be used to this kind.
Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say. I can proceed no further.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. I wonder what it was Malcolm found. Treasure?
I trust aught's well, sir.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
It's been a hard day.
Not my kind of place, this. Everyone's as tired as I am.
Right. Would that all my days were so
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Welcome. Well met. Have you come to be curious of other vocations? While 'tis admirable to devote yourself to us, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation, heretofore unseen opportunities of exciting. Potential. Always a pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Ah, our errand is nearly done. And not a moment too soon.
We need only pass our burden into the hand.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Welcome as fine ale. At least here I can enjoy my own company.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you found anybody? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
You have my support.
I'll have an early supper. Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction. I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught-type simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never...
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy beast steak.
At least I have my life. That's something.
Stomach's complaint.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth.
You're a fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
My, you are persistent.
Isn't the dragon, but these pests that want.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no.
Should we report back now? Just where are these vaults exactly? Let's...
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I can scarce feel my arms in the last battle!
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We're to be guided to our destination. Let's try to follow along.
I quite agree.
Planned.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be...
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder? The books ne'er seem to end. The books ne'er seem to end.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
The book's nest.
By your command, Arisen.
townspeople depend on me.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I...
We shall await you here, Master.
Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the... Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
This isn't much to go on.
You've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your majesty's efforts.
'Tis over. At last. I fancy a stiff drink. celebrate a job well done.
Agreed. I'm in need of a reprieve myself.
Tis no great shock to me.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the... roads, despite the out... What? Much obliged.
Welcome.
Wisdom to offer. Would that I knew more of this world's structure.
Want some in a real battle?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared... all right on the roads, despite... the hour. You know where to find me.
Welcome.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Follow me.
Seems my feet always
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Always the same. Day after day. Just how I like it.
So much more capable. Papa really would have been better off a baker. Almost nodded off for a moment there. I've not trained for this.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when you leave the chamber. If aught were to happen.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. There's ought to be said.
The masquerade is already underway, sire.
'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull, God.
I
cannot afford another night of cavorting.
Overwhelming.
To get up on
This
stage.
is no small quandary.
Our first sovereign in decades. Have you heard?
There's to be more
Last to the
restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
The occasion demands we forego boorish inquiries.
Work done graciously. Work done fully.
To the sovereign's health and a kingdom at peace. The occasion demands we forego.
The perfect spot to sit and think.
Such cheap drink. 'Tis not at all to my taste.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't.
My task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. And 'twas going well, too, till I found that door. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings. But my orders are to get to the bottom of it. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. I grow wearier with every trip, but no closer to an answer.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
I'll not tolerate your presence a moment longer.
Mayhap you've been missing.
Would that all my days were so
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real
And I shall remain by your side.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never... could. Whom shall we speak with first?
I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance.
So the Queen Regent is plotting something after all. I thought as much. Now we must report to Captain Brandt. That's the way of things, is it not?
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guidance. If the way forward is shrouded to you, 'tis lovely to see you.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet is yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuit. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveller? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But, after all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it, if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the...
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
We'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
Those new recruits could barely lift their
Naught ever happens here, anyhow. I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
lumber on my shoulders.
I have been... waiting for you, Arisen.
I wonder how Harve Village fares. Mayhap we ought to stop by.
Very well.
I'll go.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members.
I like to spark up when people come.
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
Follow me, Master. I've plotted a new course that will see us to our destination much more swiftly.
Tis a glad thing we rested where we could.
We must not let down our guard.
Well done. We are to retreat then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
I believe yon foe is drawn to us. We ought to extinguish our light, lest we summon it unwittingly.
Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again. A tad too high, methinks. Follow me. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
The Arisen has been caught. Quick, douse the flames!
Giants are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Wait right there.
Right, just follow me. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. I cannot feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. One of us has been drenched.
You'll not live to regret this. And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your queen must take precedence.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route. We've a shorter one available to us.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Prison has been drenched. This is the product of your evilness.
Taking the initiative, I'll have you know. No mercy!
Tremendous work!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. is generally used as a material?
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait a moment.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Righto, mate. I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again, if you can believe it. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi! What are you doing, standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas! This is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
These Saurians are a stubborn lot. What say we make them think twice about settling in again?
We ought to proceed with caution.
Battle is best avoided here.
find a use for it, I'm sure.
I cannot bear it.
Was most effective.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave! How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. It would seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
A ruder fellow I never met. The village's troubles are far from done, if you ask me.
Brought me some tales of your adventures, I hope?
This town must have ruins. 'Tis my duty to find them.
I shan't trust a word you say.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master.
Tis not long till daybreak, Master.
The sun will always rise again. 'Tis a comforting thought.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
There, Master Saurians!
This boat will toil from flame!
One of us has been poisoned!
That was hard won.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Look here. This path seems rather promising.
Do you mean to proceed? My, you're a bold one.
A worthy accomplishment.
noticed we've all got different vocations?
Now, what might that be?
Most impressive, Master!
I dare say, the Arisen would have defeated this lot without us.
I've got to be proud of.
Vernworth never fails. Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Guide is most welcome. Now we shall lose our way.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Hoi, friend! Have you any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other. Though, I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place. Were you not listening? The tavern, tonight. The usual place. Now you know you can leave me in peace. I don't have all day to play at being a page.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tellies, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
I've just about had my fill of this ruckus.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
I swear I've not blinked. How are we to fight with such warning?
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I find such solace in...
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I quite agree.
Got something for me?
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
A short jaunt can quickly become a journey. Doctor, before you know it, you're bruised up and all out of curatives.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need my time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my... As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
Magistrate Woldhar's spectacles must be somewhere within the masquerade hall in the palace. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Pawns are permitted to approach the castle, but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
Even if you've no trouble.
The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
The townspeople
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Welcome. No wisdom to offer.
Well met, son. How might I be?
Must we run?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we hope to see you again.
Look, as long as you please. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Always a pleasure.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we... You check the price. Remember,
Advisors die early. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated... to the foremost... hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find